Hey guys, what's up? Kalen here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. As you guys can see, we're an Ultimate Team, and today we have a 94 rated FUT birthday Julian Alvarez review for you guys. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into the gameplay highlights with him, and let's see how he plays. Starting off, he takes the ball very well, and unfortunately, he bounced the finish shot against the crossbar. We do get brought down, and we do get a penalty that we do end up converting. So, moving on to the next clip, again he receives the pass brilliantly, another finesse shot, and this time he finds the back of the net instead of hitting the bar. Brilliant take from him, he's very good at just receiving that ball on the turn and just continuing forward with that. A great touch there from Julian Alvarez to bring it down. He continues his run. Foden finds him at the far post, and how on earth has he managed to get that into the back of the net? That's absolutely ridiculous, but we're not done just yet in this game. There's still more to come. Arana gets that pass into Alvarez with a first-time volley, who smashes it across the goalkeeper and in. On to game number 2, Alvarez wins back possession there. Lovely reverse pass into Ranieri, who cuts it back into Alvarez, takes a touch, and just passes that into the back of the net. The finesse shots on this card are absolutely world-class, and you guys will see that throughout this video. This guy's had enough, he pauses, and he does end up quitting. So on to game number 3. By the way, I was playing with a teammate. We were co-oping these games basically. Another beautiful finesse shot in the background. But as I was saying, all the footage in this video is going to be during co-op or during a co-op session. And here again, lovely little turn using the fake shot to cut inside and finesses it beautifully into the back of the net once more. Here, Paraluelo gets the ball. Alvarez makes a run into space, brings it down this time instead of hitting it first time across the goalkeeper. He controls that and just places it into the top corner. It's 8-1 in this game, but we're not done yet. Eafc wins back possession. He finds Joe Gomez, who plays that through to Julian Alvarez. This guy's just stopped playing, so it's a simple finesse shot from around the penalty spot into the top corner on the 5-star weak foot. On to the next match, game number 4 of this video. Phil Foden has possession here, plays that into Alvarez. That is a brilliant touch and an absolutely world-class finish once more. The take from Alvarez was absolutely brilliant, and the finish was somehow even better than that. Here Zidane gets it into Paraluelo, who plays a beautiful pass into Alvarez, takes it, touch, and finesses it past the goalkeeper yet again. It's honestly that simple. This guy, give him the ball, take a finesse shot, and he will score. Here we have the ball with Alvarez, a good clearance from Eafc, and I am going to go for a run here and see how it goes. And he's got the pace to get around this man. He's gone all the way, and that is a phenomenal, technically a solo goal from Alvarez with the Su celebration as well. Collects the ball inside his own half, spins his marker, and just runs and sprints away in on goal to get that goal to his name. Here Zidane gets that into Phil Foden. Alvarez is making that run. Foden gets it into Alvarez. Fake shot, finesse shot, top corner. It's honestly that simple. And onto the last clip, it will unfortunately not be a goal. It's cannoned off the post, and unfortunately we don't end up scoring the rebound. So, with that being said, it is time now to review the card, and as I said, that was the last clip. So, moving on, as you guys will see from the player bio, in 5 games he has scored 20 goals, which is absolutely ridiculous. It's honestly one of the best returns I've ever had with a striker within 5 games in my entirety of playing FIFA. It's just absolutely ridiculous as to how he's managed to get so many goals in just 5 games. In fact, I've had to leave out a lot of goals from the video purely because of that. Anyway, moving on, he can start as striker and a cam. I'll recommend the position and the chem style at the end of the video. So with the attribute details, the pace is brilliant. I do think he needs a boost though, because he will sometimes feel a little slow, especially playing a striker. He will sometimes get caught and pushed. So I think a little pace boost obviously goes a long way. Shooting is just phenomenal. It's absolutely insane. You can see the shooting stats on the card. It doesn't need a boost at all. Pace, by the way, gets a 9.3 out of 10. I think he feels pretty quick. Shooting gets a 9.5. It's honestly straightforward. It's brilliant. Left foot, right foot, finesse shot, volley, power shot, normal shot. This guy just scores absolutely everything. The shooting is next level on this card. It's brilliant. Passing is honestly pretty solid. He does get the passing boost from the engine chem style. I was going to say play style. My bad. He does get the passing boost from the engine chem style, which is pretty useful. And I didn't end up getting any assists in this video, but as you would have seen from the link-up play on the card throughout certain goals, he can certainly make passes. You want to have a striker that's going to collect the ball and launch long balls, or collect the ball and link up the play. This guy can definitely do that. So passing is brilliant. Dribbling is just phenomenal. This guy feels amazing on the ball. It's very quick. Reason why I went with the engine cam style is to give the dribbling a boost, taking it up to 97, which I do think is very useful, and I do think he does need that boost because 89 dribbling, let's be honest, with 5-star skills, you want to have fun with the card. 89 dribbling, although it's a very high rated stat, you want it to be higher on a Julian Alvarez, essentially 600,000 coin card. So dribbling gets a 9.3 out of 10. I think it's brilliant. Defending, no one cares about. And the physical is honestly not too bad. He does have very good aggression, so he's not really going to be easily pushed off the ball all that often. However, the strength on the card isn't that high, but it's not really expected to be high to the point where he's going to win every single physical battle that he does have. So, in all honesty, the physical gets an 8.8 out of 10. I think he's very aggressive. He does last a full 90. He does jump up and win the ball in the air, whether it's to pluck it down or to actually win the header. He does do a pretty decent job of doing exactly that. So, when it comes down to the playstyles on the card, you guys already know he does have finesse shot and press proven. Plus, he's also got the low driven playstyle, which is useful in certain situations. He's got the rapid playstyle as well, which is what makes him so fast when running at full speed. That's probably how he was able to just run away from his marker on a counter attack from the corner. As you can see in the roles, he does have the shadow striker role, the false 9 role, and the poacher role as his the double pluses, and he does have playmaker, advanced forward, and target forward as the single plus roles. In all honesty, I do genuinely think he would be absolutely crazy as a cam in the shadow striker role. But in my opinion, I think you have this card. He's an expensive card. You want him to be at that striker position because he can link up the play, he can score goals, he can pass the ball, he can dribble around players. So in my opinion, you play this guy at the striker position. And I do think the engine cam style is the way to go. He needs a pace boost, he needs a dribbling to go up, and the shooting on the card doesn't need a boost at all. It's more than good enough. So in my opinion, best position would be striker, either as a poacher or advanced forward with the engine cam style. And do I think that he is worth the coins? 100%. This guy is amazing. He's a fun card to use, a very good card to use, and he's absolutely broken. He scores every single finesse shot, be it on the left foot or the right foot. So with that being said, I do bring it into this video. If you like it, smash a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any more content. And until then, stay tuned for the next one. Peace.